Hiya crafters! Today I have a single layer stamped card to share with you today using the Boho Feathers from Catherine Pooler. Now, I recently saw Kathy Zilski use this color combination and I have not been able to get it out of my mind since. This is the new Saltwater Taffy, the color Carved Pumpkin, and the relatively new Salvaged Patina, and these are in the Distress Oxide line. Now this is a stamp set from Catherine Pooler called Boho Feathers, and I'm just going to use this stamp set to do a very simple stamped single layer card, and here's a photo of it to show you. So basically I'm just going to load up a card base. This is a A2 size 110 pound cardstock. It's Neenah Classic Crest Solar White, and I'm going to pick 3 of the feathers from this stamp set and determine my layout. So I'm keeping it very simple. Sometimes it's good to just, play with your stuff, put some pretty colors together like this, and then just have some fun and create something simple. It doesn't always have to be overly complicated, but sometimes I like to just keep it simple and go this route. So I'm figuring out my layout, but then I do end up stamping them just one at a time ultimately, because I didn't want to have to worry about keeping the colors separate. So once I figure out the layout, then I remove all but one and then load it up in my MISTI and pick the first color that I'm going to stamp with. Now, if you're not familiar, Distress Oxides are hybrid inks. That means that they are a mixture of dye and pigment ink. So they do all sorts of really cool things. You can watercolor with them, you can stamp with them. They're even good for stamping sentiments or more detailed type of things. And because they have those pigment properties, they do kind of layer well on top of each other. But with that pigment, you'll see that's what kind of gives it a little bit of a chalky finish. So now after I do the center one, I'm going to come in with the one on the right and figure out which color I want to use. But I'm coming in with that Salvaged Patina, and I just absolutely adore this color. It's just the perfect, I don't know, sea foamy kind of teal. I can't even describe it. It's just gorgeous. And I love this color combination together. So it's fun to sometimes get out my oxides, which I don't always think about using nowadays. A lot of times I'm using my Catherine Pooler inks, but sometimes it's fun to just kind of get out stuff in your stash that's a little bit neglected and just do some simple stamping like this. So I'm coming in with the final color. I almost shifted it to the wrong corner in my MISTI. So I'm just going to stamp it with this Carved Pumpkin on the final stamp here, and then I'm debating what color I want to do the sentiment in. So you really could go any direction with this. You could do it in gray, black, or use one of the colors from your design, but I do ultimately end up deciding on that Salvaged Patina for the sentiment. So I'm just gonna clean this up and get these stamps put away and figure out which one of these beautiful sentiments from the stamp set that I'm going to use. And I decided to go with this nice scripty Thinking of You. It fits perfectly. It was rather serendipitous. It fits perfectly in between those two little feathers that I stamped. So I'm just going to condition it with my finger and then stamp it a couple times with this Salvaged Patina. And as you can see, look how great it stamps these detailed word sentiments. So it's such an awesome product to have in your stash if you don't have inks or a line of inks. This is a really good option for you if you're in the market. But this is a very simple, easy to ship, easy to batch, clean and simple card. This would be a good idea for maybe like a card drive if you do something for your church, or if you donate cards or things like that. This would be a really quick and easy design that you could mass produce a bunch of if you wanted to. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, and I'll check you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.